Hello, the internet. It is Tuesday, the 2nd of July, 2019. Welcome back to the live stream, and today I will be live for 36 minutes. This is day 2 of July. Pretty happy to be here on July. That's where we stream live every day in the month of July, with the exception of a couple of days, which I'll explain when we get to them. I keep telling you that just so that there's nothing funny when we get to that point where I'm not actually here. But I also want to say that this July schedule, this programming, is an idea of Danny Black. If you know Danny Black, you'll know that he did this last year. I just put a link in the chat to his channel. Go and check it out. But ironically, he's not doing July this year. So, sorry. Cancel that. He's not doing July on YouTube this year. He's doing it on Facebook. So the link I put will go to his YouTube channel. But if you want to go and give him the love, he's doing it on Facebook. And he's in the chat right there. Hey, Jonah's in the chat. Speaking of the chat, let's go back up to the top of the chat. Grace Caffrey. We haven't seen Grace often. Good to see you, Grace. Thanks for stopping in. Northrump MJ's up in the house. Good morning, Northrump MJ. Mindy, or afternoon for you. Tim Arskog. Giveaways. Did I just read the magic phrase? Well, I want to get to that. Now, I'm not doing a giveaway today, if that's what you're here for. But look at Tim with his good. You know what? Let me give you guys the chat. Look at Tim with his good afternoon, Mindy, and good morning. I love how he knows what time of the planet people are watching in. It's pretty cool, Tim. You're a smart man. Northrump saying g'day. Sometimes these false clickbaits are like giveaways and surprise that never happened. Nothing like trying to remain awake for 3 hours. Oh, so you've been up all night, Tim. Get some sleep, dude. Tim says, Mindy, you're surely not suggesting Bannon would use clickbaiting. Well, that's the thing. I'm not adverse to clickbait. The concept of clickbaiting, that's not what we're discussing today, by the way, but the concept of clickbait is nothing nefarious. You need to entice an audience to come in to see something. The problem I have with it is when you entice someone with something that you don't actually provide. That's where clickbait can go a little bit haywire. But if you're just saying, I don't know, I used some thumbnails with Felicia, right? A hot chick in a bikini. She was in the video, so it's not clickbait. It's just using the content from in the video that's going to best draw an audience in that otherwise wouldn't go there to see it. So that's not what the discussion is about at the moment, unfortunately. But we can do that another time. I think we've done that once before, though. If not here, we definitely did it on CreatorCast. And Danny Black's in the chat there. G'day, Danny. It's me, Jonah. Jonah, how you going, buddy? Thanks for swinging by from the D Live. Blabberbox. Blab. That's just a spam comment. Everybody ignore blab. Everybody hashtag ignore blab block blacks. Whatever. Live every day in July except for a few days. Clickbait. That's not clickbait. I am live every day in July except for a few. That's the truth bait. Get out of here. Tim says good morning. Where is Danny Black says g'day. Grace Caffrey, g'day. Tim, I'm amazed how the time as I have no concept of reality. Okay. And Jonah literally saw a fake giveaway on the way in here. That's interesting. Lisa Smart. Everybody saying good morning. Morning kiss. Now Blabberbox has come back with something. Never mind. I'm sorry. Blabberbox, we've never seen you in the chat before, dude. Now you are welcome here, but don't be a dickhead. Just putting that out there. We're not sure who you are, where you're from, but if you want to hang around, nice one. Please do. Travel Jet Setter. Planet Bannon, can you please hit me up after this live? I need to talk to you about something important. Probably not. I'll be surfing, dude. I'm going to be right out there in the ocean. This is a hectic month for me, July, so I might not be able to engage long conversation, long format discussions all the time. I'll try if I can. Speaking of surfing, Blabberbox, I'm Steven. I don't know what to say, dude. If you want forgiveness, you got to come back and earn it, dude. Hi, Tim. I love your channel. Steven. Is that Steven or Stevan? Now, I'm confused. But anyway, we'll let that sort itself out in the chat. Okay, I know you're busy. Okay, cool. Thanks, Travel Jet Setter. We'll talk sometime, but I'm just saying I've got the surfing thing. And speaking of surfing, the first vlog from a wave a day drops tonight. But I've got to tell you, the ocean was massive yesterday, like well out of my limits. And it's again like that this morning. And I've looked at I use the Wiley Weather app, and it is looking absolutely ballistic for the whole week. Not the best introduction to the season, but of course, I went out. I got one wave, and what I want to roll for you right now is the super quick wave a day edit. That's a little preview of what's to come on the wave a day. So if you don't mind, for the next 2 minutes and 10 seconds, I believe, let's see how bad I went yesterday. Welcome to episode 3 of Super Quick Wave a Day Edit. As you can see, the sea is very large right now. Wave a Day Winter Edition began today with wave number 1, and I absolutely sucked out there. I gotta tell you, the water is cold, the swell is large, but this is not the conditions I wanted for opening day of the season, but it is a wave a day. Let's find one. How does the super suit sound? How does the super suit look? Everything looks good from my angel. This has been really tough. I'm fighting to stay in one spot. There's a really strong current dragging me that way. The waves are closing out everywhere. Like, I look at them and I go to take a wave and it just closes out. They're big and scary. The water's cold. Welcome to winter. Been a disaster. I've spent the whole time paddling to stay in the one spot. No waves, just a really hard paddle. "37 minutes in, and I haven't got a wave yet. I was so excited to be out here, and I feel like I've let you all down, but I'm gonna persist until the GoPros go flat. It's been really strange. I'm in a bit of a weird spot here too. I've kind of been dragged out a little. I wanted a nice, doesn't matter what I wanted, this is what I got, and so this is what we're dealing with. What a crazy wipeout. Did you see that? That was deplorable. I'm having a shocker out here. You see what I mean? How terrible that surf was. I was lousy. Now, while I keep an eye on this swell, you guys can go back to the live stream. You see how terrible I was at that? That was the worst introduction to a wave a day. I felt like I've let everybody down. I've got I've got you, the givers, to give the content for. I've got the sponsors. I've got so many people that are like, well, let's be honest, they want to see me do well. And I was so charged up yesterday, and when I got over that hill, I was like, holy crap, this is massive. I don't want to surf out there. And I went out, and I mean, I tried to show how I was drifting in that timepiece, and what I noticed watching it back for the 10th time just now, on the horizon you see waves rolling in, like that's the Bombora. That breaks out there every now and then, but yesterday it was breaking all the time. It was just so terrible. Now there's a couple of things going on in the chat that's confusing me. So Stephen McLaughlin is the Stephen that's sitting in Olive next to Danny. You would have seen him on Danny's initial Julive on the YouTube, or was that on Facebook? On the D Live. I'm now super confused. Blabberbox says he's Steven, but I don't think he's the Stevan. I think he's just some kid with the name Steven. We've never seen Stevan writing the way he is using that kind of vernacular. So I'm confused. And Danny Black said the wetsuit must be really good. And Lisa said, you're brave going surfing. It's freezing here. Well, when I went out yesterday, it was 9 degrees. And I got to say, I was cold on my feet for the first time, but mainly from the sand. The sand at the beach is what's cold. You've got a wetsuit, like it's a thick wetsuit. So you're okay in the water. Sometimes when a wind blows over your head and it gets the wave kind of brushes over you, it's a little bit of a chill, but the water temperature's not too bad. It's me, Jonah, says F. It's all good here. We have days like that. Yeah, well, I know it's going to be like that for the next 4 days. It's going to absolutely suck. But I'll go out again, push myself to get something. That little left I got wasn't anything great, but that was just so disappointing. Go back and do it again, says Tim. The swell's nasty, Lisa. So nasty, so nasty. And when it's low tide, like I can deal with a large wave, and you always hear me asking for a larger swell. I like a large wave, but when it's low tide, what happens is the wave really sucks up super quick onto the sandbank. So not only are you getting a big wave, but you're getting like very, very shallow water right onto the sand. And I'm not skilled enough to pull up on some of those waves. I'll let a few go. You see me get sucked over the falls. That was kind of scary. Why are you being mean to me again? Blabberbox, we don't know who you are, dude. You came in here and abused it, so we're just going to leave you to do your thing, man. If you want to abuse and then you want to beg forgiveness, do your thing. We're going to run with a stream here. We've got content to deliver. Lisa says she used to be surfing in Brunswick Heads and Byron, not down south where you live. Yeah, and the water's warmer up there too. I'd love to go up there. So the content for today, giveaways that never happen. I've got myself here a Joby Grip-Tite Pro tablet. This guy. Let me get a focus on that. You may see some dust all over this. The packaging is kind of a little old. I'll try to get the angel where you can see the dust. The reason this is old and the reason I've still got this is because this was a prize. There's all the dust in there. This was a prize on my channel. I think it was like 500 subscribers. No, but I wouldn't have done 500. I would have done 10 subscribers. I would have done 100, and I would have done 1,000. I think this was my 100 subscriber giveaway, and someone won it. But the reason I still have it is because the person never claimed it. Now, I guess the question I've got for you, when giveaways never happen, the question is more, the giveaway ran, but I never gave the prize to the winner. There's a caveat there because it's not like I didn't try. Okay, hang on. I guess I didn't try enough. Look, let me just, I'll roll this for you. This is the video where I announced the winner, right? And so this goes back to February 25, 2017. Let's just roll this. And tell me what you think of this. This is
and the reason that is the case is because not everybody on YouTube has to have their subscription made public. So whilst my subscriber count is 512 or something, only 253 of those people have their subscription made public. So they're the ones that can actually be drawn. So what I'm about to do is I'm going to punch in the numbers 1 and 253, and then I'm going to draw a random number out of this random number generator, and whatever number that matches on the spreadsheet, that's the winner. Now, obviously, I'm going to do it all in one take, one camera take, so there's no pausing, no nothing, so that you can see that it's not any way rigged at all. Let's punch in the numbers. One and 253. Now, when I hit randomize, that number's our guy. 66. That's interesting. That's a low number. That's cool. We go back to the spreadsheet. We go to the search function. We find. We type in 66. 66. We go search. Paul Chambers. Well, there you go, Paul. Well, congratulations, Paul Chambers. You just won a Joby Grip-Tite Pro tablet for being a subscriber.
So that's the giveaway when it rolled. And as we did see, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. As we saw, Paul Chambers was the winner. Now, what happened from there, and this is where the title of this clickbait, not clickbait live stream comes from, is Paul Chambers never reached out to me. Is it my responsibility to go to him if he never watched the draw? It's kind of like you know, when I give the snorkel masks away and I say, if you want to enter the competition, you've got to enter using 3 catchphrases: glass, mouse, Stream Deck. And if you put those 4 words in the comments, you're entering the draw. But then when I do the giveaway, it's live on the channel on a live stream. And if you're not there to watch it and you get the win, you don't get it unless you're in the chat. That's the kind of way I look at it. Like, he obviously never watched that giveaway video. And it's very strange because Paul Chambers was huge on the channel. He was commenting all the time. In fact, let's go and see his channel here. If we pull this up again, let's go back to... I did search for it already. Oh, I've already closed it, sorry. Let's go back to Paul Chambers. Happy Canadian didn't win that prize, yeah. So I can't remember what that giveaway was for, because it obviously wasn't for 100 subscribers like I thought. I think Joby just gave me a whole bunch of stuff and said, give it away. Give it away. Give it away then. And I did. So this is your guy here, but he hasn't been active on YouTube for a long...
Welcome to the channel where I turn 2 used shipping containers into a comfortable off-grid home.
He's got pretty cool content, actually. It's kind of like micro living. But if you look at his latest upload, it was 2 years ago, which is kind of around the same time as when I was doing that giveaway. So he obviously did a runner on YouTube, if you like. He kind of left, leaving me with the prize. Now, I've had this sitting on my shelf the whole time thinking, if he ever comes back and says, hey man, I kind of watched that video from 2 years ago, I'm the winner, I'd be like, of course you are, man. That's why I've never opened this. That's why it's sitting here gathering dust for you, my friend. But I guess the question is to everybody in the chat, which I've just closed, am I wrong in not reaching out to him? And is this a giveaway that never happened, or did the giveaway happen but the winner never happened? Now let me just go back up the chat and see what I've seen. So Lisa says we've Brunswick Heads and Byron. Blabberbox says I'm very smart. Thank you, man. That's one of the nicest things you've said yet. Thank you. Tim Arskog says Brunswick Heads is a lovely place. I used to swim and fish there. I've never been to Brunswick Heads, but there is something. Not going to talk about it. The Happy Canadian's pretty much won everything that I've given away. Isn't that strange? But he didn't win that one. Lisa's in Penrith where it is cold. Yeah, totally. Tim lived up on Palm Beach. Stephen Curry. G'day, Stephen. How you going? Another Stephen in the house. Release the Lens. Hey, how you going, man? Release the Lens. What a cool handle. Would you be a photographer with a handle like that? Captain Bastos. Microbes Living. Shipping container houses and that kind of thing. Do a redraw if they're not present to claim they miss out. Yeah, that's fair. I do that on the live streams, but I don't do it on a pre-made video. Glitcherix, winner never happened. That's what I think. The winner never happened. The draw, the concept happened, but the person never claimed it. I guess the deeper question is, does that make me a bad creator because I haven't chased him down and gone to his channel, try to find his email address? And I mean, I'm going to do a giveaway for the Power Breather this month. Yeah, well, hopefully Paul Chambers isn't the winner. I'm indeed a photographer and filmmaker. Release the Lens. Well, nice to see you, dude. You're welcome here in the chit chat. Nice to have you here. What kind of photography are you involved in? It'd be nice to know. And should we look at your channel? Can we look at your channel? Let's have a look. Let's do this on the YouTube. How we do this, we'll go back up here. I'll go into here and we'll go for a search for Release the Lens. Release the Hounds, of course, that comes up first. That's a band I've worked with, plus the Simpsons quote. Release the Lens. Yeah, and Stephen McLaughlin says, I don't think you need to chase the winner. Yeah, I don't think so either, man. I think if you enter a competition, you've got a vested interest in the prize because that's why you've entered. So you should be the one that kind of checks up to see if you won. It'd be like, I mean, this is a stretch, but it'd be the equivalent of if you won lottery, right? And you just didn't go and scan the ticket. of course, they know because they see someone won a massive amount of money, but they just see an unclaimed. In fact, that's what they do, don't they? They have unclaimed prize draws to give away that money that someone else has already won. So I'm in the clear here. Now, Release the Lens. I can't see your channel, and maybe I'm not doing it correct. I should be searching for a channel under filter. Search for channel. Here we go. I've been subscribed for quite a while. I love your Jack Daniels reviews. Thanks, man. We got one coming up in, what is it today? 36 minutes, 37, 38, 9. I got one coming up in 4 days' time. That guy. I can't find your channel as Release the Lens. I've spelt it wrong, haven't I? I've got gaps in there. Of course. I probably need to do the uppercase too, don't I? There you go. Release the Lens. Let's have a look-ski. Where's my mouse? This is kind of stuff that I would do on DLive as well, just cruising around the platform, having a look. Hey, by the way, Release the Lens, if we play some of your content, don't flag me. Whoa, that's loud. Crikey, that was loud for me. What should we watch here, Release the Lens? What do you got? What do you think we should watch of your content? I'm all about it. Captain Bastos, I've done one giveaway. It was fun, especially since the winners aid unbox, I don't know what that word is, the winners aid unboxing videos, but it was quite the ordeal, especially with the arrests. Okay, I'm not sure exactly what you're saying there. Here's a tip though, a quick tip. If you're going to do a giveaway, don't do what I did and have the manufacturer send you the product. Have the manufacturer ship the product directly to the winner. There's no need to get in the third. There's no need to be the middleman or the middle person, to be politically correct. It's A, it's going to cost you to ship it, and B, it's just extra time. So if, like when I've done snorkel masks giveaways, I've just said to the manufacturer, I'll run the giveaway, you do the shipping, and I'll supply you with the winner's name and address. And if you do that, you won't have to hang on to things forever like this in case Paul Chambers never turns up. What are we watching here, Release the Lens? If you're still in the chat, we want to watch some of your content, but I want you to pick it. I guess we could scroll through most viewed. Where are we looking here? Sort by most viewed, most popular, sorry, on YouTube machine. We're going to watch your most popular video, dude. But hang on, before we do this, do you have any commercial music in your content? That's a big question. We'll wait for that answer. By all means, the more the merrier. The Portmeirion or Caddy videos are pretty good ones, in my opinion. I haven't made much recently due to health, but we're starting again very soon. Okay. I'm just going to wait for the confirmation before we start rolling it, if there's music in that content, because I don't want to get dinged for playing 20 seconds of your video and then my entire live stream gets... This is not DLive, this is YouTube, and we got to play by the YouTube rules. So let me know if there's copyright music in there. Hello, Elena Smith. You must be German by saying hello. Good to see you, Elena. Whereabouts in Germany are you? That's a big stretch, of course. You might not be German, but just saying. We're just waiting for Release the Lens to give me the all clear about music, and then we'll play something. The Portmeirion or Caddy video. He likes the Caddy video. Let's go back to the Caddy video. Only have copyrighted music in my weddings, I'm pretty sure. Okay, that's good to know. All right. Hang on. He said pretty sure. I don't know if I want to... Dude, I don't know if I want to risk it, to be completely honest. If you're not 100% certain, I don't want to be the one that wears that burden. Anyway, folks, this is the nature of this game we're playing on YouTube, right? Like, I want to give Release the Lens the satisfaction. No, I want to give him the props. He's come in here and he's made some nice comments, unlike old mate from earlier. What was his name? Blabber. So first of all, blah Roblox te. First of all, man, get a real handle. Like, if you're going to come in here and start abusing, get a real handle. Then we can say your handle. But Release the Lens comes in here with a nice presentation, some nice comments. And so I was going to give him the props. But that's the nature of YouTube. We can't cruise around and just start playing stuff willy-nilly because of the copyright. Conversely, on DLive, you can do whatever you please. If we're on DLive right now, we'll be watching all kinds of content. Travel Jet Setter, this is a refreshing live. Thanks, man. I'm trying trying to do this a little bit more like DLive, and I'm not trying to push you across to DLive at all. This might sound the wrong thing. Like, I want to bring DLive to YouTube, but I'm just saying it. The DLive allows for a more free-flowing, cruising stream, whereas YouTube, you've kind of got to be a little bit more aware, a little bit more on edge. Elena Smith says, I'm German, but I'm in Australia. Oh, well, welcome to the Australia land, the land down under. Okay, so he's going to check. Cool, man. Yeah, you check, release the lens, and we'll come back to that. The Wieners did unboxing videos from what they got from my giveaway. Oh, okay. So hang on. So Captain Bastos, you did a giveaway, and the prize was something, and then the winner did an unboxing of that prize. That's not that bad, is it? That's not that wrong. Are you saying that's wrong? Are you upset with that? Because I don't think that's that wrong. Did they give you credit for the win, like the giveaway and the initials? Elena, what part of Germany are you from? Willkommens du. I'd be the same myself. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no worries. Release the lens. I'm trying to play by the rules here, and you know how strict it's become on YouTube. In fact, that could be a stream all of its own. I think we could dig into that. YouTube is it's a strange world, isn't it? Because as we've discussed on CreatorCast back in the day when that lived, why should a copyright bing or a ding on your channel take? First of all, we've done this before, but I'll do it quickly. First of all, if let's say this is the length of your content, and you've got that much of it with copyrighted content, potentially music in this instance, they should take whatever the percentage. That's 100%. They should take whatever that is, 8%. Not even. That's 3% of your content. So 3% of your 20-minute live stream is going to be divvied up to Sony BMG because you used staying alive. Oh, crap. I could have just got dinged for that. Seriously, you can get dinged for singing songs. What the hell was I thinking? I wasn't thinking. I was trying to be affable. I was trying to be funny, and I reckon I just got dinged. But I did it 3 times, didn't I? I did it. It's remaining coherent. Ha ha ha. I think I did one too many, so maybe I'll get out of that algorithmic ridiculousness. But yeah, they should take whatever that percentage is, and then as Danny Black correctly said back in the day, and then that should be halved even more because you're delivering video and audio, and half is half. So why should they? It doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Lisa Smart. Anyway, Benon, I have to go get ready, go out. No worries, Lisa. You're going to have a great day. I hope to catch a wave. Thanks very much. I'm hoping to. I'm a little bit scared. I'm a little bit apprehensive about going back out there. I've got to be honest. Captain Bustos. It's not wrong. I'm not upset. I made the world a better place. If all you had is a Kit Kat and you never had a Kivkalungs, you'd have been deprived. I'm going to have to find out what that is, dude. Even if it's singing it badly, that shouldn't count. Pete R, I appreciate that. But unfortunately, it does. Danny, if you're still in the chat, yeah, it's a scam. Danny, you've been dinged for performing, right? Like for playing. I guess it's such a strange world. Like the artist has already been paid for that musical composition. So just because you're performing it, you pay your Amrox to be able to perform cover songs as a musician anyway. So why should YouTube be double dipping that? Like you've already paid your copyright. Like I know from Tracer, right? When we tour with Tracer, they've got to pay a certain amount every year to be able to perform War Pigs by Black Sabbath in their set. They pay that. So if you then perform it on YouTube, why should YouTube be able to double dip and take some of it again? Don't know. Don't get it, man. I don't get it. But what I want to do while we're here, I want to pull up whatever the hell this was. What was that? Kviklands. Kviklunge. Now, what the hell is Kviklunge? From Captain Bastos. YouTube is strange, but it's getting stranger. People are starting to not like this platform, but I'm going to stay. Glitcherix. I completely understand that. People are leaving here. People are bailing. I completely get that. Alistair Gill, have I already had a surf? I have had one surf yesterday, July 1, and we rolled a clip in this live stream, which I'm not going to roll again, but if you want to skip back probably to about the 4-minute mark, I think we rolled it pretty early in the stream. There's a sneaky look at what I call a super quick wave a day edit. And don't anybody ever use that because I've copyrighted it to me. If you start going, I'm going to go out and do a super quick mow of the lawn, I'll get the royalties from that. I'm just kidding. I didn't do that. And then, of course, Alistair, again today, Wave a Day, every day surfing. And that first Wave a Day video will go live on this very channel at 9 p.m. tonight, which is in about 12 hours from now, 11 and a half hours from now. That'll drop live and then daily from there on in. Actually, there's a question I want to ask. Should I make that first Wave a Day a premiere so everyone can watch with me? Yay or nay? Premiere for tonight and then every other day just a regular upload. I'm open to suggestions. Travel Jet Setter, enjoy your surf. Yeah, hell yeah. Hope so. Damn you, I really wish I could do that trumpet thing with my mouth. Oh, you want to be able to do it and then you want to use it, or you want to just be able to do it? You should do that and loop it, Danny. Like make have a separate mic and just do a little, like EQ that mic to a trumpet sound and then just make that into your performances. But yeah, what do you think? Premiere or just a regulation upload? And hit me whenever you can. Yeah, no worries, Travel Jet Setter. I've always wanted to do that. Yeah, it'd be a good thing to do, I think. Glitter Chirix, what do you do on YouTube? You said you're going to stay. Good to know. But what's your content? Premiere, Release the Lens says premieres, I think, are better than normal postings, as I think the videos get more exposure and also you get closer to the creator. Yeah, I agree. I did a premiere on the Tom Carroll, Richie Lovett surfing video because I thought that was like, it was a big thing, right? For me to have Tom Carroll and Richie Lovett in my video and then to get the new surfboard, all that stuff was pretty cool. So that's why I premiered that. But I'm careful not to overkill premieres. But something like the first of a series, like the first of a wave a day. So this is wave number 1, then there'll be waves 2 all the way through to wave 30. I think that deserves a premiere just to say, yeah, folks, this is when this drops every night at the same time. So it won't be a premiere tomorrow, but just to let you know, this is what's going down. And also, it would be even better if I came out banging with the premiere, but the wave is pretty crap. But yeah, I don't know. So Captain Buster says it's Norwegian chocolate, similar and far superior to the Kit Kats. Well, is it really, Captain Bastos? Far superior, you say? You've just gone and dissed a Kit Kat? Actually, truth be told, I haven't had a Kit Kat in years, but I think I might like. If it's better than that, it's going to be nice. Have you had Torino from Switzerland? Now that is the best chocolate. Torino. I'm going to search for that. If you've never seen this, wherever we go here, Torino. This has to be Torino. This has to be the best chocolate ever in existence. Turin, not Turin. Did I spell that wrong? Torino chocolate. Yeah, this stuff here, that's got to be the best chocolate in the world. I'm just saying it. Any Swiss crew out there? Any Swiss crew in the givers chat? I want to know. I've had Swiss chocolate before. I know what it's like. It's beautiful. Danny can't do it because it tickles his mouth. Well, that's interesting. Tickle your mouth by making a trumpet sound. I don't know many other YouTubers that are using their own trumpet noise for their intros to videos, so I might have hit something there. I did it just kind of coincidentally with Outdoor Man with a Van, and I thought, just follow the same pattern. And then I did the super quick, and I think I'm going to do it again and again for other things from now on. Maybe I could just change my whole channel to, what would be gives a minute? Nah, that doesn't work. I must say I really enjoy your content, although I don't comment much at all. I always watch. Thanks, Matt. Thanks so much for that, Release the Lens. Good to know. I don't do so much photography these days, but funnily enough, I have a gig coming up. I don't want to talk about it. I hate talking about stuff until it's 100% locked in, but I have this gig that's teetering on the edge, but I don't do too much photography. But if you go back in the archives, do a search for the Tracer tours. I was a tour photographer with a rock band, and there's lots of European tours, 2 playlists of tours on there, and that's where we had Torino in Switzerland. The drummer in that band, his family is Swiss, so we spent a lot of time in beautiful countryside Switzerland, in Wolfville, eating Torino and drinking Prix beer from the supermarket. Prix beer is beautiful, like so cheap but so tasty. Anyway, I digress. It was fun to do, but sending these chocolate blessings to all corners of the world came with a price. The content was chocolate but wafers, but the postage was nuts. Understood, man. Understood. I was going to ask you to send some, but I'm not going to now. Hey, I can hear my outro bassline rolling. This has been a fun stream. I'll see you tomorrow, same time, for a minute longer. Yeah! Julive! I love it! Woo! Love this outro too. Oh, that's we're out of time!